I'm Issaquah City Administrator Wally Bobkiewicz, and I'm joined by Issaquah Mayor Mary Lou Pauly. Mayor Pauly, good afternoon. We're here to talk about the spread of the COVID-19 virus here in Issaquah. So what's the latest? What's happening here in Issaquah?
Good afternoon, Wally. It's been really important in this first phase for our team to operate differently. We have been putting out a lot of communication in many different forms of the community to try and keep them up to date, because we realize a lack of information can create a lot of anxiety. We've been working with our regional partners, public health agencies. We've been on phone calls at all different levels of government at this point. Everybody's trying to coordinate resources. And just just last week, I implemented a state of emergency for the city. And that's a process we go through that will allow us to get access to materials and other items that we may need during an emergency. Our team, our police, our first responders have been working 24 hours to try and be out there doing their job in the community. Things are just different right now. I want to have a big thank you out to them for all of their hard work that they're doing. They're doing a really great job.
So we've had to make some service changes, kind of address how we provide services to the community. Can you talk a little bit about the changes that we need to make?
Sure. Most of our facilities are still open, but we do have some modified hours at a couple of our service counters. So for utility billing and permit counters, they're open for a shorter period during the day. All of that's subject to change, though. We're on a day-to-day basis on figuring out hours and service. Some services we had to completely close. So we are not doing youth basketball. We're not offering passport services, concealed pistol license applications, and fingerprinting services. Those have all been canceled for now. We've also had to cancel some of our city community events. So most of our board and commission meetings, our city council study session coming up tomorrow night is also canceled. And community events like Coffee with a Cop have been delayed for now.
But the main city services, they remain operational and continuing, correct?
They do. Everything is open.
So people have heard about cases in Issaquah. What do we know about those cases, and what should people be concerned about?
So we've had several cases reported in Issaquah, including several patients at the Issaquah Nursing and Rehabilitation Center that have tested positive for COVID-19. We also have 3 of our firefighters who were responding to that facility self-quarantine themselves. They are asymptomatic right now, but this was with an abundance of caution. We wanted to make sure that we preserve as best we can our ability to respond to emergency and our emergency response force. We are at full capacity as far as emergency response goes, and we're also fully equipped right now with personal protective equipment for our emergency forces.
Well, so what can people do themselves? We hear a lot on television, see a lot on the internet. What would you suggest that people do to kind of protect themselves, protect their families?
Kind of repetitive message. I think people are hearing it everywhere, but a lot of hand washing. Use of sanitizer. Make sure that you're not touching your face, your mouth, your nose, your eyes. Avoid folks that you come across that appear to be sick, and stay home if you're sick. Making sure also that covering your mouth or nose with a tissue or your elbow if you're coughing or sneezing.
So I think, unfortunately, we're still sort of at the front end of all this. There's probably more things, more changes to come. How best can people stay apprised of what's happening here in Issaquah?
We've been putting out a lot of information on our Twitter account. The City of Issaquah's Twitter account is also pointing people in the direction for King County Public Health and other resources. We're also updating our website every day, and you can find us at issaquah.gov/COVID-19.
So we're really committed to using social media. We're committed to putting things on the website. So if anything is happening in this community that we have the ability to share, we'll put out there on social media.
That's what we're doing, yeah. Lots of social media, lots of communication. As soon as we get the information, we're putting it out there.
So as Mayor of Issaquah, what's kind of your final message to the community about the challenges we're facing?
I think we're well prepared, Wally. I think we're well connected with the other emergency resources in the region. I think we're well prepared to deal with this virus. We need the cooperation of everyone in the community. We don't need to panic, but we do need to be careful, and we do need to be cautious, and we do need to exercise all of the personal distancing, social distancing, and other advisories that are coming up from the King County Health Department.
Great. Thank you. Issaquah Mayor Mary Lou Pauly, I'm the Issaquah City Administrator Wally Bobkiewicz. Thank you.